This email was sent automatically, no manual work, nothing. In the next 12 minutes, I'm about to show you how to set this up. Let's go. Go to Meg.com and sign in with your Google account, can be business or personal, and you will be taken to this beautiful dashboard. It looks complicated, but it's really not. You get 1,000 free credits per month and 2 active scenarios. On the sidebar, we have scenarios, AI agents, webhooks, credentials, and more. And under more, you get to see templates. So templates basically show you what is possible, what workflows have been made, what scenarios are there. So there are a lot of things that you can automate. There are a lot of apps that you can join, that you can use instead of doing the things manually. Sorry. So you have Notion with ChatGPT, you have ChatGPT with LinkedIn. You can create posts and send them to LinkedIn without doing it manually. So you just need to understand the workflows and all that, and you can automate a lot of stuff. You can even search. So today we're creating scenarios. So go to scenarios, because we are creating a scenario from scratch. So you have your folders where you can organize your work well. You have all this. You can create a scenario using an AI builder, or you can browse a template and use a template. But today we are creating a scenario from scratch. So just go to create scenario, the plus there. And then when you open that, it takes you to an editor where the magic happens. Now, this is where everything starts and ends. This is where everything happens. So, for you to do an automation workflow, you need a trigger. That is basically the start. And a trigger can be an email being received or a form being submitted. So, in our case, a form will be the trigger because people place orders using a form and we want to send them a personalized email. So you press the plus, and then you choose an app, which will be Google Forms. So people will be submitting their orders using Google Forms. It is verified because I use my Google account, and you can see there are a lot of things that are possible to update a form, such a form, but we want to watch responses, triggers when a new response is received. So that is what we will choose, because we want when a new form is received, it triggers like an action to happen, which is sending the email. So the connection is already made because I logged in with my Google account, and the form ID. They need a form ID. So this, you take it from your form that you made as a business. You go to your form that you made and you get it there. You have the limit. So now we go to our form. We'll just go to our form that we made. This is the form that I made, not the one people use to respond. So you just take between the D and the edit. That is your form ID. So you copy that and then you go paste it under the form ID. You can search, but using the ID, make sure that it is the actual form that you actually want. So we'll just paste it over there, and then yeah, the limit, we can just leave it at 2, and then we can save that. So that will be done for Google Forms, and then you're told to choose when to start processing data. We'll say from now on. So from now on, any form that enters needs to be processed. So we are going to just run this once to see if it will. And yeah, green is good, red is bad. So there's no, the choosing where to start because there's no form that has been submitted. So yeah, so green is good, red is bad. So we add a module. Now this is where the action, we want an action, now sending an email. And we're going to choose Gmail. Gmail. You add a module. I hope you saw that, the plus, and then add module. Gmail. And this Gmail is verified because I already set it up. And for this, you can also see there's a lot possible. Replying to an email, copying an email, but we want to send an email. So you choose send an email. Yeah. So after you do that, it opens this box. And on this box, you have two, and you press the map. Basically, mapping is when you receive that M-Pesa message with your specific name and specific amount. Like someone told the system, put that name and that amount there. That is what we call mapping. So we want to, it goes to the respondent's email, the person who responded, yeah? So we're going to the email address and you'll press that drop down. You see from the answers, the email address drop down, and then you see question ID and grade. But what we need is text answers under the grade, and it's not there. So we just close it and we go to submit an email. We go to submit a form, sorry. So when you submit this form, we'll want the Google Forms to pick on this form, and then now we'll have like text answers so as to map correctly. I don't know if you get it, but if you just follow through, you will understand what I'm saying. So we'll submit this form, yeah. So when you submit the form, you go back, and we are not going to map directly because it has not picked up on the like text answers or anything. We don't have any output as of now because we need to run the Google Forms. So you go back to your Google Forms, and we choose where to start from now on. Oh, and if we choose from now on, we need to submit another response, guys. If we choose from now on, meaning the previous one we submitted won't be registered. So I'm sorry for that. This is debugging in real time. What is it? It's not only coding that is hard. So we'll submit another form. Yeah, full name, address, phone number. I don't think I am supposed to show my phone number. Maybe I'll edit that out. But anyways, let's submit another form. So when you submit this form, you go back to your Google Forms and you run it. Yeah, we run this Google Forms to see if it has registered like an output. So run this module only. You right click and then you run the module only. And voila, output. Yeah, it has registered something. So now we can map correctly. So let's go back to our Gmail. Let's just close that. Let's go back to our Gmail. And now when you want to map, you will see text answers. Yeah. So now let's see that. So it's hanging. But anyways, you need to follow the steps through. You can learn even in YouTube. You can learn in my YouTube. But yeah, it's fun and it's easy and you can do it. So you map, and then two, we go to the email address. You press the drop down. As you can see, there's text answers. We press the drop down for text answers. You will see answers under it. And when you see answers, you press the drop down and you'll see value. You pick on the value. Now that 2 is mapped correctly. We want to pick on the values. Yeah. So if you're not seeing the text answers, no, you need to go back and do it all over again. And then the subject will just write order received successfully. Yeah. Because we want the customer to know order received successfully. And then for the body type, this one is very crucial. You need to choose raw HTML because the collection of contents might not work well and you might have issues with it. So raw HTML because you're writing an email. So the content, I'll just go and find, like the code and just come and paste it here. So you can write it like this, or you can just write paragraph and just write it. HTML is just like normal text. So in my message, you can see here full name. We are going to wrap that and we're going to map it. So you'll just go to full name there and then text answers. And then under the text answers, we are going to find answer and then the value. So the drop down answer and then the value, and then we pick on the value. So the value is what will be there, right? So if I say, let's say dear and then full name, you're going to map it and then it will pick on the name that responds. Also here we have the order details, but I'll just delete the name part and then I'll just map the order itself. So under order, I will wrap that order details because I used AI to write this HTML thing. So we'll wrap that and then we'll just go under product ordered and then text answer and then answers and then the value. We pick on the value and then comma, we want to do the quantity. So I'll just close this product ordered so that you can see the quantity. Then under quantity, text answers and then under answer and then the value. And then that is what you map there. So I will show you how it will look like with the HTML written like this, but it doesn't have to be complicated. You can write dear and then map the full name. Do you get it? And then order details, then map the order details. So this is what it looks like basically, and we don't want to add an attachment, so we're going to save it. So when you save that, you have already like finished. Yeah, the scenario was saved. You can save it down there. There's like a save icon there. So we're going to run it. And when you run it, you need to be submitting a form. I have already a pre-filled form in my phone called Haley Juma with my email. So as you can see, I've just submitted and it is green. Both of them are green, meaning it has worked. Let's go to my Gmail to check. So the name was Haley Juma, strawberry lip balm. So as you can see, guys, I put my email, order confirmed, Haley Juma. I am sorry I couldn't show you because I thought I wouldn't fill it fast. So I just filled already. Let's do another one. I'll fill another one, run it. Rebecca Keo, coconut. Yeah, I already feel that. So I get it. So anytime I'm feeling something and then I send it and run it, it will send the email, guys. So this is what it does. I am sorry you didn't get to see me fill the form. I just fill them in my phone prior so that it can be fast as I run it. So you can activate this scenario by turning on the every 15 minutes thing that you see there. So you just toggle it and then it will be activated. So when you activate it, you don't need to run once and then now get the email. When you activate it, it is very on. Someone fills out the form, gets an email. If you want to try it, I can send you the form. You fill it out for fun and then receive your personalized email. How cool is that? So if you enjoyed, go automate that business, go learn, go automate stuff that you'd want to. And if you want advice from me, you can look me up. You have already seen my email. You can just email me or text me if you have my number. But anyways, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell because we want to enter the automation series and you don't want to be left behind. See ya in the next one.